Well, good morning, church. I wanted to give you an update as to where we're at right now as far as coronavirus goes and the measures that we've taken to be able to still be the church in this time of great uncertainty. First of all, you may well know, if you haven't heard by now, that the Australian government made the decision that all churches are to close their doors to the public for the foreseeable future. Unfortunately, we have no idea when that ban may be lifted, but for the time being, it is what it is, and so we have to work our way forward and find new and innovative ways to be the church together and to reach our community with Christ's love. Because it's going to be an extended time, I've had to make the decision that the church building is completely closed now to people. So unless you really need to get into the building for something, please avoid being in the building if at all possible. All the food and things like that have all been cleaned out. The fridge has been turned off. Trying to conserve power wherever we can to help towards the bills later on. There will still be some guys around the place on the outside looking after the church property for us, and we're very grateful for their willingness to do that. But yeah, as far as the building goes, things have been cleaned inside, and we'd like to try to keep it that way if at all possible. Because we can't meet as a church, we're now finding new ways to come together as God's people. And so the fact that you're watching this shows that you have some ability with technology, which is a great thing, because most of what we're going to be doing going forward is going to revolve around the use of the internet and computers. You've probably already read the details that the sermons will be going online going forward. They may not be for the full amount of time that we would normally sit in a building together, but we'll be exploring different ways that we can still hear God's word, and we can still share what God is doing in our lives and what He's wanting to teach us in these hard times. And so they'll be going through Facebook, they'll be going through YouTube, they'll be put onto the church church webpage, which is likeupbaptistchurch.org, and you can find the details in there. For those that can't access online opportunities, so we will be putting out DVDs for those that request it. We'll be posting them out every couple of weeks or dropping them into letterboxes if that's easier. And so if you know of somebody that can't access the computer or access the internet to participate this way, please let them know that there are DVDs that will be put out, and please let me know of who those people are, and so I can make sure that they're not forgotten. One of the things with church closure means that thankfully some bills will go down, but there are still bills to be paid, not just for myself, but electricity, rates, all those things that are involved with owning a property. And so we're still requiring and hoping that and praying that people will continue to give of their offerings and their tithes. Obviously we can't do that on a Sunday morning, so the details for the church bank accounts have been put on the web as well, through the different areas, and we'll make sure that they're everywhere for you to be able to find them. And if at all possible, please continue to give through electronic means. Set up a direct debit or a periodical payment to the accounts, and that will help, particularly for the treasurer to be able to pay those bills. Probably more importantly is for our missionary support too, though. And so unfortunately many of our missionaries are caught up in situations much like we are, may well even be in harder situations. Some of our missionaries are in places around the world where the coronavirus is going to hit in a really, really hard and devastating way. And so we want to be able to continue to support them so they can stay in these regions and to support the people that they're already helping out. And so the mission account number is also being put into those same places. And if you've never given to missions before and have the ability to do so, please give that some consideration and help support some people that are doing it tough in other parts of the world. When it comes to caring for our own church and our own people, our care team have been given a list of various people, and I've asked them to try to keep in contact with you over each week or fortnight, month, depending on how often you want to hear from them. That will be your contact, particularly too if you have prayer requests and needs. If you have something that's urgent, please feel free to still contact me. Even if it's not urgent, you just want to have a chat, please give me a call, text me, email me, however you want to do it. I'm still available for pastoral care things, but the care team will be helping me to keep right across the breadth of all that's going on for each of our people. Don't just talk about yourselves though. If you've got family members that are struggling and need help, please let them know of those concerns as well, and that will all be passed back to me. And hopefully, as a church, we'll be able to find new and interesting ways to be able to help people out. It's going to be pretty tough for a lot of people. Our prayer chain will still be in operation as well, and so take advantage of that and know that people will be praying for you. However you keep contact, people will be in prayer for you and for your families as well. But as we know, Corona isn't just affecting us as a church, it's affecting the community right around us. And so if you have those questions of what can we do to help people, what can the church do to help, don't forget that you are the church. Each one of us consists of the church. Together we are the church as well. And so when you ask what can the church do, ask yourself, what can I do? What can I do to help these people? People that I care about, people that we love, people that are struggling. Let's be the church in some way every day to the community around us, to our families, to our friends, to our neighbours, to whoever it is that we may be able to reach out to. One of the great things and opportunities that we have for people, if you come across people that are in need of counselling, I have access to some great counsellors, and I'll be more than happy to pass on those details to people. If they can't meet face to face, they may well be able to do it interactively like this through video. And so please let me know of those. That's probably all for the moment, but if you have questions, concerns, anything that you want to raise with me, please feel free to get in contact. And if not, hopefully I'll be in contact with you somewhere in the next couple of weeks as well, hopefully sooner. Talk to you all soon. Thanks, and keep praying.